Hello, hello, hello. Wayne Roach is my name, and I have been reading, one chapter of the Good News each day for where is it? The past 100 days, and over all them days, it seems as though it may get a little bland, seeing the same background, or the same cigarette, it's like, I came, that was strange. What was that? It's like this? I don't know. But it seems as though, yes, so I was speaking to a friend of mine, and he says, try some experiments in light. Did you see that? Did you see that? Try some, experiment, with light. And I said, I don't, So, today I was going to read this chapter, 15 in the dark. Oh, was it strange? The Lord gave Moses the following regulations for the people of Israel to observe in the land that he was going to give them. It was a bit harder to read, but I'm not a bull, a ram, a sheep, or a goat may be presented to the Lord as a burnt offering or sacrifice in fulfillment of a vow, or as a free will offering, or as an offering at your regular religious festivals. The odour of these food offerings is pleasing to the Lord. Whoever presents a sheep or a goat as a burnt offering to the Lord is to bring with each animal 2 pounds of flour mixed with 2 pints of olive oil as a grain offering, together with 2 pints of wine. When a ram is offered, 4 pounds of flour mixed with 3 pints of olive oil to be presented with a grain offering, together with 3 pints of wine. The odour of these sacrifices is pleasing to the Lord. When a bull is offered to the Lord as a burnt offering, as a sacrifice in fulfilment of a vow, or as a fellowship offering, a grain offering, 6 pounds of flour mixed with 4 pints of olive oil is to be presented, together with 4 pints of wine. The odour of this sacrifice is pleasing to the Lord. That is what shall be offered with each bull, ram, sheep, or goat. When more than one animal is offered, the accompanying offering is to be increased proportionately. Every native Israelite is to do this when it presents a food offering, in odour pleasing to the Lord. And if at any time a foreigner living among you, whether on a temporary or permanent basis, makes a food offering in odour that pleases the Lord, he is to observe the same regulations for all time, to come the same rules applied and on you and on the foreigners who live among you. You and they are alike the Lord's sight, the same laws and regulations apply to you and to them. The Lord gave Moses the following regulations for the people of Israel to observe in the land that he was going to give them. When any food produced there is eaten, some of it is to be set aside as a special contribution to the Lord. When you bake bread, the first loaf of the first bread made from the new grain should be presented as a special contribution to the Lord. This is to be presented in the same way as the special contribution to make from the clay we thresh from old time to come. This special gift is to be given to the Lord from the bread you bake. But suppose someone unintentionally fails to keep some of these regulations from the Lord, which the Lord has given Moses, and suppose that in the future the community fails to do everything that the Lord commanded through Moses, if a mistake was made because of the ignorance of the community. They used to offer a bowl as a burnt offering and odour that pleases the Lord, with the proper grain offering and the wine offering. In addition, they are to offer a male goat as a sin offering. The priest shall perform the ritual purification for the community, and they were forgiven because the mistake was unintentional, and they brought their sin offering as a food offering to the Lord. The whole community of Israel was the foreigners living among them will be forgiven because everyone involved in the mistake. If an individual sins unintentionally, he is to offer a 1-year-old female goat as a sin offering. At the altar, the priest shall perform the ritual purification to purify the man from his sin, and will be forgiven. The same regulation applies to everyone who unintentionally commits a sin, whether he is a native Israelite or a resident foreigner. But any person who sins deliberately when he is a native or a foreigner is guilty of treating the Lord with contempt, and he shall be put to death because he has rejected what the Lord has said and deliberately broken one of his commands. He is responsible for his own death. You know the video cut. Once, while the Israelites were still in the wilderness, the man was found gathering firewood in the Sabbath. On it, he was taken to Moses, Aaron, and the whole community. He was put under guard because it was not clear what should be done with him. And the Lord said to Moses, "The man must be put to death." The whole community is to stone him to death outside the camp. So the whole community took him outside the camp and stoned him to death, as the Lord had commanded. The Lord commanded Moses to say to the people of Israel, "Make tassels on the corners of your garments, and put a blue cord on each tassel. You are to do this for all time to come. The tassels will serve you as reminders that each time you see them, you obey all my commands and obey them. Then you will not turn away from me and follow your own wishes and desires. The tassels will remind you to keep all my commands, and you will belong completely to me. I am the Lord your God. I brought you out of Egypt to be your God. I am the Lord." That is the end of chapter 15. Roach, good night and God bless.